Next time you feel like crying about a failed relationship or an ex that cheated on you, think about this. According to the red string theory, we all have a soulmate, and soulmates are attached by a red string. It doesn't matter what you do, where you go, you and your soulmate have this invisible red string behind you that is just gonna bring you together. It doesn't matter where you're at in life. This person could be near you, far away from you, but it doesn't matter where they're at. You're gonna run into this person at some point in your life. Maybe it's not gonna work out the first time because they're in a relationship. You're in a relationship, but regardless of what the situation is at the time, if they're your soulmate, you eventually will make it back to each other. So, baby girl, you're not gonna tell me that of all the billion people in this world, all the billion guys in this world, your soulmate happened to be your guy that you went to high school with, the guy that you met at lives near you, the guy that you met on an app. Your soulmate could be anywhere. So think about that next time that you feel like crying or that you are crying over a failed relationship. Maybe they were your soulmate, and if they are, they'll come back because you can't get away from your soulmate. Anyway, that's just my take on it. Love you. Bye.
If there's one theory that I believe in, it is the red string theory. And if you don't know what the red string theory is, it's basically the idea that like there's a red string tying you to the people that are meant to stay in your life. So basically, have you ever thought like, oh, what if I didn't make that one decision? I wonder how different my life would have been. Yes, your life would be different because butterfly effect, but the people that you were meant to meet, you would still meet them just in a different way. So an example of this is my boyfriend and I, right? We met through Instagram, but we always were like, oh my God, I wonder how we would have met if we didn't meet through Instagram, because we believe that we would have met in a different way if we didn't meet through that way. Because your soulmate is your soulmate regardless of how you meet. So say I like just didn't come across his profile, I didn't DM him, I would have met him down the road at some point in a later way, and we would have still been soulmates because our souls would have been connected. But this also goes for friends. Two of my best friends, we were really good friends one time. We were like 5 to like middle school, but in high school we drifted apart, and senior year like a situation happened and then we totally rekindled our friendship and now we're best friends again. And so I believe that I had a red string tied to those two girls. I just love this because I feel like God knows the people that are meant to be in your life, and if he's like, oh, you didn't meet in that way, well guess what, you're gonna meet in this way. And I just love the idea of that.
But I need to tell you the craziest, I'm shaking, I'm gonna try not to cry, but the craziest red string theory story ever. Because basically, if you guys know, I've been with my husband since I was like 11. I met him in high school. So let me tell you the story of how we met, because it's really, really crazy. I was 11, I was born and bred in Italy, in Naples. My mom turns around when I'm 11, she goes, you know what, I think you guys should go to Nigeria for a little bit, just so you guys know your roots, you know. And she just up and decided, like, yeah, we're gonna send you to Nigeria, you and your sisters. Go to Nigeria for a bit, see what it's like. So summer, we moved to Nigeria, right? She puts us in this really small high school in the middle of like nowhere. And she says, instead of just throwing you into the deep end in September, how about you guys do a summer program in the school? Because then you'll understand the ways, the language. Because remember, I've only been speaking Italian. So she was like, this is a new country, a new language. If you have a summer school program, you'll be able to adapt a lot more come September. So she throws us into this school. We do the summer program. I have an amazing time. I make friends. I meet all the teachers. So I'm ready to go in September, right? September comes, and I literally 2 days before I was meant to start school. Mind you, my uniforms are ready, my books are ready, everything's ready. My mom has a change of plans. She's like, guys, change of plans. I'm taking you to a new school. I was heartbroken. I started crying. My sisters, we were all upset, crying our eyes out, begging our mom, like, please. And she's like, you know, this new school has a school bus, and this school bus will be able to take you every morning, so you don't have to rely on public transportation. So we're begging, we're pleading, everyone is begging. My mom is like, you know what, you guys will love it. You guys will love it. This school is better. It wasn't. Anyway, September, you know, literally 2 days later, we had to do a quick rush school uniform. The school bus comes, picks us up. We go to the school. I'm upset. I'm crying my eyes out because I'm like, this is not what I wanted. All my friends that I had made, mind you, I left my friends in Italy. Now I'm in a new country, and there's a few friends I had made, I wasn't going to see them again. So I'm crying my eyes out. I get into my classroom, and to make things worse, 90% of the people in my classroom are boys. Now I'm 11. I'm like, boys, ew. Where are the girls? You know, I'm still upset about that. But anyway, I'm looking around like, and because everyone knew each other, because I was entering JS2, which is 8th grade, which is like year 8 in the UK. So everyone already knows everyone. So I was the new kid, which I hated being. Anyway, so I'm sat in the classroom quietly crying. No one is saying hello to me. They're probably thinking, who's this new weird new girl crying? No one is saying hello to me, and I'm just really angry. Lunch break comes. I run upstairs to my sister, and I'm like, I hate this school. No one wants to be my friend, and then all my classmates are boys. And my sister's like, oh, I'm so sorry, but I'm having the completely opposite experience. Everyone in my class is really nice, and I met this really funny guy. Let me introduce you to him. And then she brings over my now husband, and she's like, his name is Uche, and he's really funny. And he was really funny, because I'm telling you, the moment I saw him, I was like, you know what, I think I'm gonna be just fine. I think I'll be just good. I think my parents did the right choice. They did the right thing by bringing me into this school, because whoa, he was fine. Anyway, this is the story I've been telling everyone. Oh, cute story. Oh my gosh, yeah, that's how we met, because then we started going out a year later. Whatever. This is the story I've been telling everyone, right? Come to find out that my husband failed 8th grade, JS2, year 8, depending on what country you're from. He failed it twice. Yes, the same classroom. He failed it once, and then he failed it again. So he repeated 8th grade 3 times. And the crazy thing is that if he hadn't failed, I never would have met him. And it just dawned on me the other day, like, if he hadn't failed twice, I never would have seen him, because he would have already graduated by the time I got into the school. But also, if my mom hadn't, by change of plans, last minute changed my school, I never would have met him. I never would have met him, because my life would have been completely different. Like, we're married. Do you know what I mean? Like, it would have been completely and utterly different. And isn't that the crazy red string theory? Because he never failed again. Like, he wasn't bad in school. He just, I don't know what happened in those 2 years that he failed the same class twice. He just had a crazy moment where in the exams he would just freeze and not write the answers down, and it never happened again. After the 2 years, it never happened again. But if he hadn't failed twice, he never would have been in my sister's class, because even if he had failed once, he would have been in a completely different class. And I don't have an older sister that is older than the one that was in my husband's class. This is really complicated. But yeah, if he had failed once, I also wouldn't have met him, because he was a senior, and I wouldn't have, as an 11-year-old, going to speak to a senior. I might have said hello from a distance, but I don't think we would have been close, because what ended up happening is that my sister and my now husband became close friends, and that's how I got to know him. So yes, it just dawned on me, and I at like 3 o'clock in the morning, like, if he hadn't failed twice, I never would have met him. And it's like the best thing that's happened to me. Cringe, I know, but it literally is. But isn't that the craziest red string theory ever? But yeah, that is.
Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for clicking. Kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel. So in today's video, we'll be diving into an ancient concept that feels almost magical, the red string theory. Have you ever felt an unexplainable connection to someone who were destined to be together? This theory suggests where you're connected by invisible string to our meant to be with a person. Okay, so stick around as I talk about this. So, what is a red string theory? Let's start with a quick background. The red string theory comes from a Chinese mythology and suggests that the invisible red string connects two people who are destined to be together, regardless of time, place, or circumstances. According to the myth, this string might stretch or get entangled, representing obstacles, distance, or misunderstanding, but it never breaks. It's a powerful way of seeing love as something inevitable yet enduring. So why does this idea resonate with us all the time? Okay. So I think it's because it's deep down. We all long to feel that connection, that beyond logic. Sometimes you can't explain, but no, in your gut is real. In a world where dating apps and social media create endless choices, the red string theory reminds us that maybe some relationship are just meant to be. It's comforting, right? To think that even with all the noise around us, certain connection are unbreakable. So how to apply the red string theory in real life? But how does this theory fit into our lives today? Here are a few ways we can use this concept in a practical sense. Patience in love. Sometimes we meet the right person at the wrong time. The um the red string theory also help us um to be patient and trust, and God's timing is the best. Trusting the connection. Okay, in relationship often face challenges, but if you truly feel a deep bond with someone, you might see this as part of the story, no sign to give up. Let go of control. We often want to know control and how we met someone. This story suggests we can let go and little allow things to unfold naturally. Now a big question: how much of love is spread and how much is choice? Even if we are destined to meet someone, we still make daily choices to nature or let go of connections. The red string theory reminds us that while some things are beyond our control, we still have the power to choose how we approach and care for the relationship. Is this the balance of right and the choice that makes relationship profound? As signs you have to see that you have red string, okay? You have to meet someone who might be your red string connection. Here are some few signs. Connection, you feel an immediate, almost familiar bond with them. Resilience through tough times, even when things get tough, you both find ways to go back to each other. A deep, unexplainable pull. There is a sense of comfort, even if you can't quite explain alignment, even in differences. Even if you're in differences, there are core alignment that holds you together. So, what do you do, and what do you think about this fear? So, have you ever felt with someone that is unbreakable? Okay, if you've ever felt this connection with someone, it's so unbreakable. It's a string theory. Okay, it happens most of the times. So something heartwarming about the idea of invisible trains guiding us to the right people. Don't There's also the, like, most of the people, the way they meant, you can't know where your soulmate is, but it always push them together. So most of the people, like, we come from different world. Like, from my story, me and my partner, we come from different world, but I never even one day thought, I've never even seen this person in my childhood, but it is just read a string theory which just put us together. He comes all the way from his country just to meet me. You get my point? Yeah, so that shows how powerful it is. Like, I never even knew this person. We had our differences, but at the end of the day, we just come together and solve them. Okay, so we've seen people going extra miles just to meet their partners. Okay, so there's a lot of red string theory. Some people just meet in school and they were not even talking to each other, but they just find out that something just pulls them together and they feel like, okay, we are soulmates. When you're soulmate, you don't have to force anything. Like, you're actually connected already to this person. Yeah. So this theory always resonates with the real life that we live in. Okay. So you can meet someone, you don't even know who your husband will be because of the theory, of course. Because of, you're not sure, only God knows about that, okay? Yeah. But when you meet a person yourself, will know if this person is the right person or not for you. Okay, so when choosing a partner, also, as much as they are our soulmates, but they need to have good qualities. They need to be respectful. They need to know how to communicate, how to handle hard times. Like, they need to be man. They need to be there for you, like, financially, spiritually, and physically. They need to support you in everything you do because your soulmate is someone who's going to get married to you and you're going to live your life together. So make sure you're choosing the right one. Okay, even if you are meant to be soulmates. Yeah, because I just read something like about this. The red string theory. You don't have to push anything. Like everything happens on its own. You get, yeah. So I've seen a lot of people meet in different ways. Others they just meet on the road, they started talking, they feel connected. And there are moments where you just meet someone and you just feel connected to them. Of course, yeah, it happens most of the time. You feel like we have met before and you're cool, you're able to open up to them, you're able to be vulnerable, all that. Yeah. And you give yourself chance to get to know other people. Okay. One advice I can give you, even if you come from a place where your heart is broken, this person did cheated on you, never lose hope. There's someone somewhere there who's just waiting for you, who's going to treat you special. So you don't have to think of very much. No, I'm not approachable. No, men are not coming to me. Your time is going to come because you may believe that God's time is the best. Like God's timing doesn't feel like it's really the best. So you just have to believe in yourself and know what you want. And most of the people who are single and searching, I always tell them to go celibate. Like when you go celibate, you get your power back. Okay, you have this power which you get because when you give out so much power, you're going to leave your body being drained. So always take care of your body and always um be there for your partners. So guys, that's the video for today. I don't want to have this long video for you so that you get bored. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate you. All I can say for now is bye bye. We are going to talk in the next episode. So bye.